I'm here to tell you about how you can make 500,000 naira a month. I'm sure you're surprised that you can make up to 500,000 naira from, just doing POS business. Is it surprising to you? But it's a reality. I know it is possible. Getting a good location is important. In most cases, when you stay in the street where they have a lot of POS, you don't make sales, and it just makes it look like the business is not a good business. This business is still very, very lucrative if you know what you're doing. So you have to think about a good location where you can start your POS business. So when I'm talking about good location, you have to look at a place where they have high foot traffic, where people are always passing. It could be school children, workers, they're always passing in that environment. That is what you'll be looking out for. So look out for places where they have shops. Those like in the market, there are people who do high volume transactions every day. Those people don't even have time to do POS. The only way you can find POS being rampant are on the streets where people sell, all these petty traders. But when you go to where people do high volume businesses like Computer Village or Jumoto Markets, Ladipo, those people don't even have time to do extra business like POS. So when you go to a place like that, you can also make a lot of money. Then you also look out for a place where they have limited access to ATMs. But when people can access ATMs, you find it difficult to make money. So look out for places where they don't have much ATM. Another thing you need to consider is a safe environment where, before you go to any place, you have to ask questions. If the rate at which people steal from that area, if it's much, you have to avoid such places. So you have to look out for a place where will be more secure for your business, because you are doing money business, you're always having cash. So you have to be very, very mindful of that. Now you set your charges. That one is the thing that you have to do personally. So you have to decide how you want to charge. But basically, how they charge is 5,000 goes for 100 naira. And then from 6,000 to 10,000, 300. Then from 11 to 15, 300 naira. So you have to decide how you think you can run your own business, because everybody has their own style. Promotion is important in any business you're doing. If you do not promote your business, nobody knows what you're doing. So promotion is another thing you have to do. That is where the issue of displaying signboard with POS available here. You have to put it on the sign, like signboard. It could be a banner. Just write it there. Anybody that passes by will know that, okay, this person is doing a POS business. You have to offer extra services like airtime, bill payments, betting account funding. All those things will also attract people to your kiosk or your whatever place you decide to run the business in. So provide good customer service, be trustworthy with receipts, and of course balances. So when someone comes and the person is debited, do your best to make sure they get their money back. If someone does anything that is not good, like mistakenly as a customer, you just have to try to build trust. When you're consistent, another thing that is important is trust. Once they trust you, you make a lot of money. Don't forget, I'm still trying to let you know how you can be making 500,000 monthly from a POS business. So this is just the part one you're watching. If you've just joined us, this is Dark Sam Investment Hub. So we're talking about how to set up your POS business so that at the end of the day, you can be making over 500,000 monthly from this wonderful business. A lot of people are actually looking down on because they do not understand the business. You have to manage security and risks, because there is no business on this planet Earth that doesn't have the risk, you understand? So you have to learn how to manage the risk part. So always keep records of transactions. Always keep records of transactions. You could send money to someone, or someone comes to withdraw, you understand? Maybe the person must have done it in a different place and the person is accusing you, I did it in your place. You can just go through your record. So you have to learn how to also record your transactions. If your capital is like 1 million, you have to be going out every day with 200,000. So to minimize the risks. Instead of it to go get a shop, you can start small and grow bigger. So in that point in time when you must have grown bigger, you can decide to add other businesses to your POS business. Yeah, that is how it works. So when you must have had enough capital, you can also rent a shop and start your mini store business where you can sell stuff, you incorporate it into the POS, you understand? When the business grows, you have to employ more attendants, people that can attend to different outlets. That is how you spread the business. When you spread the business, you know what it means. More money will come in. Don't overlook this business. That is another business that can give you over 500,000 monthly. So if you know you did enjoy this video, you know you can come back. I still have other parts to let you in, only if you subscribe and join me again. This has been Dark Sam Investment Hub. We're here to make you multiply your money. We're here to teach you about side hustles that can, put food on your table. Side hustles that can, help you with your finances. Thank you for watching, and please, once again, share, subscribe, and come back for more.